Android app development, the gateway to creating immersive user experiences and unlocking endless possibilities on mobile devices. Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is Android app development. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Shobita Menon, Assistant Professor, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Lovely Professional University. With a wealth of experience in education and management, Dr. Menon is skilled in Android development, data structures, and programming in Java with a strong background in software testing. So I would like to introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Rishabh Sharma, Officer and Area Coordinator at the Department of Types, North 1 Division of Admission. Mr. Sharma plays a pivotal role in the connecting university with various institutions and organizations. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would request to everyone for any questions, you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the things to Dr. Shobita Menon, and it would be an absolute delight to listen from her. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so very much, Dalvinder ma'am. So yes, students, it's an honor for us to have you with us in this mobile app development. So recently you can see there is an exponential growth if I talk about mobile application development, right? And students are really very curious like how these apps are getting developed. So before I start, I just want to open the Android Studio, which will be helping you to create the app for your future work. So if you have an idea about the Android, right, we are using our mobile phones, we are using the app. So somehow you might have worked on this part because there are a lot of ideas. You might have worked with Eclipse, you might have worked with NetBeans, or you might have worked with the Android Studio. So over here, we are selecting the Google Developer Android Studio version, which is this Jellyfish version. And this software is really very helpful for us for designing part, for the implementation part, or in case if you want some sort of cloud storage. Suppose you want to store the data on some Firebase account. So yes, my suggestion to all of you will be use this Android Studio. So now, before you jump into the Android Studio, let's take a quick recap of the things. Suppose I want to use my Instagram app. So what was the first thing which you have done? You downloaded it from Play Store, all right? Then after that, what was the basic things? Okay, there was some sort of screen in front of you for a fraction of seconds, like the icon, right? The logo of the app. Talk about Facebook, you have that logo also, right? Even if you, whenever you open some app, there is some sort of logo, maybe for 5 seconds, maybe for 2 seconds, right? Then after that, you can see some screen, right? So when you talk about some screen, this is what the graphical image which you will be having whenever an idea will come to your particular mind. Suppose if you are designing the app for placement portal, you might be having some sort of rough idea, okay, this should be the look, because look and feel of the app matters a lot. So if you're using the font, that matters a lot, right? If you're using some text, whether that is readable, that is catchy. Suppose, okay, I open an app which is giving me an option to enter something. When you have a thought of this, okay, design the sign up page or design a login page, right? Then you can design the app like this. Let's put the edit text. User will understand whatever they want to enter. No, it's not like that. Like the way you're using it, you have the edit text. Then there is an option that, okay, enter your email ID, enter your password. Now, this is all about GUI. But when you click, how that app is taking you to the home page. Home page of not on Instagram only, home page of placement, home page of let's say Zomato app, let's say Swiggy app, let's say any other stock market app. There are a lot of apps. Now, the point which you need to understand over here is, okay, how the actual work happens over here. When you click, for you people, it's a normal click, right? For you people, it's what? It's a normal click, and then you're moving to that part. But as a developer, you should have a clarity, like how the things will start from the raw, then finally uh, publishing your app on the store. So here I'll start. This is the particular thing which we will be using, right? This, can you see this line Kotlin in Java? Maybe if you are 12th student, you might have worked with this Java language. Yeah, because it's a very familiar platform independent language. Now, then this Kotlin is again based on what? Java, one of the advanced version of it. So we will be using this thing for the coding part. And then let me give you a quick hierarchy. This window is very important for us. I'll close each and every tab so that you should not get confused. Before I tell you, like if you will be using this Android Studio, I want that all of you must have a configurations of 8 GB RAM at least. Otherwise, your system will lag. All right. Yeah. So here I go. So if you have this app, let's look into this. Okay. I want to work with my Android system. So let's click over here. Okay. So when you talk about a coding part, you know, there is some main which will be called first. Similarly, you talk about your Android application, that main is something known as your manifest. Like, this is like the entry point. Like when you open an app, do you want to open your app from the login page? Do you want to open your app from the welcome page? So because a project will contain a lot of things, which one will be the launching one? So here, this is what your manifest part. Then next comes your development part. Okay, design the code, put the code, and then test it. I'll jump into every single part of it. So you can see this is what a package name. So package is what? I am going to demonstrate you something. Let's package it in some particular thing and then finally push it into your particular GitHub repository. You can use that thing. So it's a collection of all the things which you will have. Okay, next is what? Okay, I am done with my code. Now let's test it. Because testing is very important. It's not like you develop everything and that will work perfectly fine. So yes, for that part, we have functional testing, unit testing, and so if you have that thought, okay, ma'am, I want to debug, I want to test it, then you should work with this particular folder. All right. Next is what? Like till now you will say like, okay, we have just discussed this Java, Kotlin. Where is that design part? I want to design something. So yes, here you go. Look at this resource. So you want to design some layout. So I don't want to tell you something in this. You can easily read it. This layout folder will deal with the designing part of it. There are a lot of other folders also. So because in this one app, I'll give you an idea from where to start. And when you start, you must be familiar with all the things. I can just open an code and write a code in front of you. But before we start, we should have an understanding. Okay, if we have three categories, now which category plays a role of coding? Which category plays a role of storing the images or the layout? So once this picture will be clear to you, then you can easily work with this software. All right. So yeah, over here, you can see some values. Values are what? Okay, I want this type of color. I want this type of string must come. So here we go. Anim. So by default, any will not be there. But if you want to create it, like ma'am, can we create some another directory of our own choice? Definitely. For same, you need to go to this new And here you can see the option of directory. Okay, let's open it and then provide a name to it. So this is how you can create the directory. Anyone is responsible to give a very, like consistent sort of look. I want when my app will open, I just want the option of bounce effect. I want the effect of rotate or anything like that. So if you want that sort of thing, then definitely you need to select this and enfold it. Next is, because when you will draw, it's not like you will only enter the text. You need to work on the UI part, right? Because UI, I told you, UI is very important. So let's say if I'm designing the app for admission portal, so which logo will suit the best? Like some sort of students taking in the admission, right? Or if I'm opening the app of advocate, locate my advocate, then which symbol or which logo will come? So over here you can see drawable. If you have 10 images, if you have 100 images, anything like that, you can utilize this folder. How to put the image, how can you work with all these parts? Let me explain you one by one. Okay, then again, there is one another category of other category. Okay, values and now, this is the basic idea. Now let's jump into it and let's design something very interesting, which will help us for the other part. Okay. Before I jump into anything part, this Gradle is very important. Now let me open this Gradle. It takes all the important parts. All the important parts is like I am using some libraries or I am using some sort of layout. So here the name is what? Dependencies. Suppose I want to work with cloud storage, right? So I need to add that dependency over here. I want to work with some sort of material design, then I need to add those dependencies over here. Maximum time whenever you want to work with this Android Studio, like you might get some issues in your Gradle. Reason behind that is you are trying to use some feature, but that is not integrated with your Android Studio. So this file will be the most important file for you whenever you run your app. All right, whenever you run your app, after that, whenever you face any issue. Okay, Gradle is not getting synchronized. So try to focus it over here. Once you will focus, you will get to know more about it. This is a dependency section. Next. Okay, I designed an app for you. Now, do I need to provide some minimum requirement? Like you should have this level of API. Okay, you should have the recent API, or you should have 14 API or minimum SDK version. So yes, so if you want to design an app and then you want to provide some sort of configurations, so here you can provide, like, look at this part. Again, I told you the name itself is so understandable, but so readable, you can easily understand when I talk about minimum SDK. So I want it like this. You want to change it, you can change it. No issues in that case. Target SDK, okay. So currently I'm running it into some particular target API. So SDK. So over here I will be providing that option. So this is your Gradle part. Okay. Now let's move to the very interesting part of it. And that very interesting part is what? This one. Let's design some activity. What is activity? Activity is what, like I open the app, I can see something in front of me, like a full page, right? For some of you will say it's a full page. Some of you will say it's a simple current view in front of you. But technically in Android, you will be saying this is an activity. Activity as in, let's say I just opened the restaurant page from the Zomato app. So this is what your activity currently, whatever you're seeing. Suppose from the restaurant app, you selected some item. Okay, today I'm in a mood to eat something like dal, something like pizza, something like pasta. Now you will be going to the payment option. So once you will jump into the payment option, that is what another view for you. right? Where you will say, okay, 2 items are added to the cart, 3 items, and final price is this one. So this is what another activity. So how will you design it? Suppose you just joined some new company and they're asking you to develop an application on this. So yes, I'll go to this one. I'll select an activity. I want to create a new activity. After that, there are a lot of other options. You want full screen, you want fragment. Fragment is what? Dividing your activity into multiple parts. It's a part of activity, you will say. So currently we will say, okay, let's design some empty view activity. Provide a name, demo for student. Okay. Then over here you can see, like I forgot to mention one point. Let me just create one another activity in front of you. Yes. So you can see over here, if you are comfortable in Kotlin, this Android Studio is providing you the option of Kotlin. If you want to work with Java, you have an option of Java over here. So choice is yours. So currently we will follow the recent trend. So definitely you should select what? Kotlin, but again, choice is yours. Okay. Currently now you will see, okay, which class name I have given to it? Demo for students, or you can create any other activity. All right. Now this is what I'm inheriting some property. Okay. So you are inheriting some property over here. Now on create. Did we just created this thing? No. By default, whenever you will be creating an activity, it will add this method by its own. That is the reason you can see one override word is there. Like what happened whenever you will be creating an activity, it will be having its own life cycle. Like being human has a life cycle. So similarly, this activity will be having a life cycle. Now, what is life cycle for you? I just gave you the example of Zomato, right? For example, you selected the restaurant and then the restaurant page will come in front of you, or you can say the restaurant activity will come in front of you. So when it will come, its life cycle will start. Like on create is there, on resume is there. On create is again dealing with like all the things you want, some MD allocation and all that part. Once it will be visible to you, that is on resume, right? So once I'm done with work, I will be switched to the, like I ordered my stuff, I selected my stuff and move to the payment part. This is what now close, like move to from this activity to the another activity, right? So this is what that activity will call its on stop method also. Again, you will say like, okay, we just have on create. Why don't we have another method? But in case if you want it, like I want on stop method, just put it like this, you will be having your on stop method. Now, when to use this on stop method? When you specifically want some action must be triggered when on stop will be called. Otherwise, there is no such specific need to call it explicitly. All right. So we don't need it, no problem. So demo for student. But again, before jumping into the coding part, it's better if you will jump to the layout part of it. Okay. Now, if you recall, which layout, sorry, which particular folder will help me for the designing? If you remember, like the options are there in on the left side. Yeah, layout. Okay. Now, again, you will get confused like, now we have a lot of files. Which file will be our file? So just tell me which file I just have created. What was the name I have provided to it? I have provided the name like demo for student. All right. So can you read something like demo for student over here? Yes. Here we will work with this particular layout. It's totally blank, right? Now, let's make it little interactive. So I'll go to this. This is what? Design. This is code. You want to work with the design directly, go to design option. You want to work with the code, go with code. Now, this layout is very important. We have a lot of layouts in Android. Specifically, if I talk about, students are mostly comfortable with the linear layout. So linear is like, I want linearly. I want to organize my things linearly, like horizontally or vertical. So if you want that choice, just remove this tag and make it to linear layout. Okay. Again, this software is very smart. It will tell you something like you have missed out some point. So look at this. It's coming red. So what it is trying to say that you want linearly, but tell me which linear location you want. Whether you want like horizontal or you want vertical. By default, if you will not give, it will pick the horizontal part. But in case if you want to give it, use it like this. Sorry, orientation. And then just after that, move to which part? Let's say I want vertical part of it. All right. Then after that, what is the next choice? Let's add something interesting in it. So now the look is something like white. White was the background currently. Yeah, I want something interesting over here. So can I give some background option over here? Obviously, you can give some background option here. Just see. Okay. So now after that, which option you want? Again, I'm not going to give you the exact detail, but tell me, I just told you in the start, like if I want to add image for the background, because background is so dull when we'll talk about white. So which folder will help me with the images? Again, you don't remember, you have not listened to me carefully. So you just imagine, just read the points and name drawable. Drawable is what? Drawing some sort of interesting stuff for you. So yes, take the help of this, add the rate, drawable. Now, if you have added 50 images, it will give you the option of 50 options. Like I have this image, background image with me. I'll enter. Now, please look at the app, the way it will look like. So currently it will look like this. It's just a color, it's just a background image you give it. And yeah, if you want that, ma'am, please explain how you have copied the image to this. So you can directly copy any image, like this is Control C. Open your Android Studio, Control V. It will ask you, but yes, no extra space, no special character must come over here. So let's say I'll enter. I am, and you're done with it. Now next is like this is the layout. So let's add something more in it. We have added what? Orientation as vertical. Okay, so let's add a button. Pick this button. And drop it over here. Now you will say like, okay, I dropped it over here. Button is coming from the top because by default, it will start from where? From the top only. And if you want that, it should not take the whole width. Look at this part. It is taking the whole width. So you don't want it like this, then please change it from match parent to the wrap content. In case if you don't want it, then keep it like this. All right. Okay. So now add some more buttons. Let's say I'll add this button. I'll add this button. Now you can see I told you it will take care of the things in a linear manner. So you can see the linear option over here. Yes. So can I divide it into multiple things? Yes. For same, make a nested part. Nested is what? One inside the another. So I'm taking it like this. Okay. Height, let's say wrap content is actually what? Because wrap content will take the size as per the content, but match parent will take the size as per your screen size. All right, we'll lose this. Let's add now over here. Let's add the orientation to this time. We will enter horizontal. So let's add it horizontal, and I'll copy paste the same thing and paste it over here. Go to the design part again. You see, I'm not able to look at this particular site. So please change the category over here. Okay. So change the category over here. Once you are done with that particular part, you will understand like how the things will start over here. Okay. So now again, this is what, change it to wrap content. Change it to width is what, because if you will say like it will look like whole screen, then the things will not look nice. So change it to what? Wrap content. All right. Z wrap content. Now the next particular point which you need to understand over here is, this is what linear, like linear, vertical, linear, horizontal. I don't want it like this. Okay, then what are the other options? Because this is like, again, going linearly. Can I position the element as per my own wish? Then, okay, remove this linear tag. Okay, I am not comfortable with linear layout. Do I have the other option? Yes, you have the other option like relative layout. Okay, so again, jump to the designing part. Let's say I want to work with this option. Then pick the button, place it. Now you need to understand one more. I am going to pick the button, place it. Pick the button and place it. This will be relative in nature. This is what? Relative in nature. So you can pick this option. You have the other option of constraint layout also. So you can go to this option, constraint layout. This will be in a term of constraint part. Okay. All right. So again, let's jump into the design part of it and take one more idea, which is very important for you to understand it over here. Now, let's say I have designed this layout in front of you. Okay. This is the particular part you will see. Yeah, login page. So what is this? Edit text. What is this? Password. What is this? Just the image which I want. So again, when you will talk about it, in term of coding, you will see we have some background image. We have something in a text form, something in a edit text. Next is jump to the coding part. And what is this coding part? Suppose I have something with me with like an edit text. So go enter. This is what? E. And if it comes in red line, because it wants, please initialize the value. So yes, you need to add what? Latent. Latent is later initialization. So now again put it like this. Let's say this is my name. This is my password. All right. And do I have one button over here? Yes. So enter. Where I want a button. So like button is like what? Login, you can say. And it's a button type of category. So I will take button. Again, things are in red color. So to connect it in between, you need to mention it like this. Please find the ID which I just have given in my view, and that is what? Edit text, and that is what? Let's say I'm having password is equal to find view by ID r dot id dot, what was it? Password, I guess. Yes. In case if you get confused, like what is this IDs and all that part, then you need to jump into your page. You need to check with every part we have provided the ID. ID is what? Unique recognition. Okay, this is done. Now the next part is what? Whenever I will click on this button, which button? Go to this login part again. Whenever I will click on which button? Login button. Think like a normal way. So over there, you want some action must be performed. So do I have a button over here? Yes. Okay. But you want it like dot ID dot. I guess the button name is login only. Yeah. Well, if the IDs are wrong, you will get the null pointer issue. Now, add the listener. Like please listen. Okay. Then the button name is what? Login dot set on click listener. Fine. After that, what you need to do in the next case is whatever the action you want. When you click on login, then please get the text value and send it to the welcome activity. So entered username, where you have entered the name there. So first get it, convert it because it will take the string format, and then pass it. So this is what intent, and then after that I is equal to, you just make it like this. I want to move from this part to, do I have any other activity? Yes, I have it. So main activity class dot java. Now don't get confused if you're not getting it. I'll help you with this part. It is what, when I click on login, I will jump to the welcome part. So moving from current to destination. Okay. And in case you want it like, ma'am, let's send the data also, then yes, send it like this. Put extras. And here you go. First is the key, second is the value. So where we just have stored the value in username, start the activity, and that's it. This is what sending the part. Next is, so where I have passed, which one is my destination? Main activity. Jump to your main activity and say it like this. I have a request from particular point. Which particular point? I have a request from some intent. Intent is the one which is responsible over here. All right. Then I initialize it. The name which I have received. So you use some method over there. Now over here, you use it like this. Put which thing you have. So you can also use get string text. What get? What was the unique name we have given it over here? You have given the name like this part. Now after that, I want to show the toast to you. So yes, what is this toast actually? Toast is something like you are going to show something. Okay, so toast dot make text. Then after that, hello user with particular name. That's it. Then toast dot make text dot which length you want, and then, so this is like, it's not a toast which you eat. It's like when you will jump, something will be shown to you for fraction of second. What is that length? Length, long, and length show. And what it will say? It will say hello user. You want to show the username also, then concatenate with the alphabet or with the variable which you use. So it's like if you enter the name hello Subhita, you will get hello user. Now, next part is, okay, I am done with part. So now when you run it, how it will look like tell me, like whether I want it in tab, whether I want it in phone, whether I want it in the other part. So yes, so you can select all the options that I want tab view, I want small screen size, I want the other screen size, which is very important for you also. Now, again, jump into this particular part, you will see, okay, just design this thing, log in into it, and then come to the welcome. So yes, this very basic and very normal app, very simple app will help you to understand what is the actual hierarchy, what is the actual logic building, what is the actual thought of XML you should be having. Once these part will be clear, then you can easily develop and design the app, because this is the very basic part and fundamental must be very clear whenever you come for the developer job, right? So thank you so very much, everyone. If you have a question, yes, put your question in the chat window, and then definitely I'll answer that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shobita Menon. And now I request to the admission nominee, Mr. Rishabh Sharma, to be on the screen. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dalvinder ma'am. I hope I am audible and my screen is visible.
Yes, everything is okay. Screen is visible. You can continue.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, thanks to first of all, I would like to thank you for such a wonderful introduction of mine. And secondly, I would like to extend my regards to Dr. Shobita. Now, moving further, today we will be discussing about universities approval, accreditations, and infrastructure part, placements, about eligibility of the program, and how to apply LPNS. So without wasting much of time, I would like to give you glimpse of each and everything. Let's start. To start with, it gives me a proud feeling to announce and share with you all that LPU is now NAC grade A++ university with 3.684 on 4-point scale. It is highest score in first cycle of accreditation among all government and private universities. If we move further, we have ICAR, we have approval from NCTE, Bar Council of India, Pharmacy Council of India. List is long. You can have a look. If we talk about the membership, we are member of Association of Indian Universities. We are member of International Association of Universities. Let's move further. If we talk about placements, record-breaking package of 3 crore help you graduate working at global MNCs at the package of 3 crores in Germany. You can see LPU student also got selected in Google India at the package of 64 lakh rupees per annum. So uh, placement at CTC of 54.75 lakh. These all are BTech computer science and engineering students. You can have variety of packages and students placed in different companies, 46.9 lakh rupees per annum from Amazon India. If you can just have a look, 49.4 lakh rupees package, Ayush Kumar Agarwal, BTech CSC. So 1 crore plus packages of our students, you can have a look. If we talk about rankings and awards, the World University Rankings 2023, LPU has been ranked 23rd among top universities of India in engineering. In engineering, we have been ranked 6th worldwide. If we talk about, we have been ranked second by World University with Real Impact ranking. Under Atal ranking of institution on innovation achievements, we have been ranked third. If we talk about extracurricular activities, LPU creates history. 12 out of 13 LPU students won Olympic medals in all three categories. If we move further, uh, our students were champion of 37th Inter-University Youth Festival under the aegis of Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi. Our students excelled in all the departments, possession, theatre, fine arts, dance, literary, as well as music. If we talk further, National Sports Award, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad Sports Trophy 2023. We were first runner-up and it was awarded annually by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Government of India. Our students shined at 19th Asian Games. Neeraj Chopra, javelin throw, gold medal. Abhishek, gold medal in archery. You can have a look. If we move further, if we talk about the exposure at LPU, LPU successfully hosted 106 Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. His Holiness Dalai Lama interacting with LPU students in LPU campus. Two former presidents in single frame, then President of India, Shri Pranab Mukherjee, alongside the former President of Afghanistan. Mr. Hamid Karzai, uh, with our worthy Chancellor Sir Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha. Then Finance Minister of India, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, Venkaiah Naidu ji at the convocation, Gohar Gopal Das, many celebrities visit LPU campus. You can just have a look. If we talk about sports personality, Prabhu Deva, Sonu Sood, Akshay Kumar, Jacqueline Fernandez, many celebrities visit on regular intervals. The LPU also hold one Guinness Book of World Record on its name for highest number of person doing Bhangra at a single venue. And we also see you can have a look of infrastructure as well, state of art infrastructure. Shanti Devi Middle Auditorium with around 2,500 people. Labs we have, Mac labs as well. We have libraries and Unimall is there. You can get all your essential needs fulfilled here in this mall. If we talk about basic needs, gymnasium, bowling area, you can even Domino's is there. So we also have 50 bedded hospital within aerial view of lovely professional university, lush green campus, night view of lovely professional university. We also have indoor stadium facility available with us, uh, indoor badminton court, shooting range, volleyball, basketball, combative sport, squash is there, Olympic size swimming facility. Now, a very important part, study grant. If you are aspirant for engineering and you are preparing for JEE Mains Advanced, and if you qualify JEE Mains and Advanced and you got yourself admitted into any of the IIT or NIT, and you have also given LPU Nest exam and you are among top 500 of uh, top 500 candidates of LPU Nest exam, in that case you will be eligible for one time 1 lakh rupees study grant which LPU will give you to study in IIT or NIT. Condition is you are among top 500 of LPNS BTech and you got admission into any of the IIT or NIT. In that case, you can get 1 lakh rupees study grant from LPU. Now let's go live and there we will be discussing about the eligibility part. Yeah. So please note our website address, that is www.lpu.in. I'm repeating it for you, www.lpu.in. Now, when you will open our website, you just need to go to admissions. When you will take your cursor here, under that you can click after 12th or after graduation, whichever is applicable. Just like I have already clicked here. So next I need to select the discipline. These are the disciplines available. So as today we are discussing about computer science engineering, so I have clicked here. So these are all options available under BTech CSE in LPU. So regular program BTech CSE. Then we have some in collaboration like BTech honors in computer science, data science and data engineering in tie-up with France ORG. Then we also have honors program in cyber security and blockchain in tie-up with CompTIA. Then if we move further, we have full stack software development in tie-up with Geeks and Geeks for Geeks. Then there are some work integrated programs as well, like AI and data engineering in tie-up with Futurance Technologies. Then we have software product engineering in tie-up with Calvium, decision science and machine learning in tie-up with Quantify, then data science with ML in tie-up with Upthread, big data analytics in tie-up with IBM, cloud computing in tie-up with Google Cloud, UI UX in tie-up with Imagine XP. Then also we have DevOps software development and IT operations in tie-up with Xavier. We also have CSE in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Then we also offer international credit transfer option, that is 2 plus 2. 2 years you will be studying in LPU and 2 years you will be studying abroad. Your credits will be transferred to our partner university in abroad and you will get your degree from abroad itself. So if you are interested in any of this, you just need to click and you will get all the information just like I have clicked here. So now all the detail is visible regarding this particular branch. So eligibility says you need minimum 60% marks in 10 plus 2 with physics, mathematics and English as a subject. Apart from this, you need to qualify LPNet or CUET or JEE Main from phase 2 onwards. So if we move further, if we talk about the fee structure for this particular program is 1,40,000 per semester. But in LPU, your fees will entirely depend upon your own caliber. So there are scholarship, three categories of scholarship which are available: 18%, 23%, 28%. So you can get scholarship on the basis of LPUNEST as well, as well as scholarship on the basis of JEE Mains or CUET. So many scholarship options are also available. Otherwise, also you can get if you are board topper, then also you can get scholarship. We also offer financial aid need-based scholarship. We also offer financial aid for serving retired defense personnel, C CAPF, paramilitary personnel, and their dependents. So orphan scholarship is also there, and financial aid to person with certain disability is also there. If we talk about the important date, entrance exam dates are from 6th May to 28th of May. Last date to apply and book slot for examination is 3 days before the conduct of exam. Let's say you want to give your exam on 14th of May. In that case, you need to apply by today or tomorrow. You need to book your exam slot 3 days, at least 3 days before the exam. And if we talk about the result of exam, it will be displayed in your portal within 48 hours. And the last date of admission would be uh, within 7 days after the declaration of the result. So now comes to the question that how to apply for LQNS. Simply you can click here and apply. Otherwise also you can note the direct link, that is admission.lq.in. I am repeating it for you, admission.lq.in. Here you need to register yourself and you will get all your details through email and SMS. Once registered, you need to apply for LQNS, and after the declaration of result, you will be able to take your admission, and all the process will be done through this portal only. And the fees for LQNest is 1,000 for male applicants and 500 for female applicants. So further, if you want to connect with us telephonically, you can always schedule a call. Otherwise, you can chat with us on WhatsApp as well. Our official WhatsApp number is 98525 69000. If you want to connect with us through a live video counseling, you can simply click here. You can connect with us through Zoom. Otherwise, you can note our landline number. If you want to connect with our telecounselors, you can always call on 01824 So this is our official number, 01824 So I hope I have shared all the important information with you all. So thank you so much, Dilwinder ma'am, for providing me with this opportunity to guide the students.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rishabh. Can we take questions, Dr. Shobita?
Hi, ma'am.
Ma'am, Karambir Singh is asking, I have taken the admission in BTech CSC in your university. Can you explain me about my subject and which things I'll learn?
All right. First of all, Karambi, welcome to LPU. And talking about the subjects. So year by year, all the details are available on the website also. You should check that particular option also. But yeah, first is like Python. right? The coding part. So our first year will be focusing on the very basic things like C, C++, programming languages, databases and management systems. Then after that, there is the next term like, okay, now you clear this till 2 years. Then after that, we have the options like you want mobile app development, you want full stack development, you want cyber security, blockchain. So these are the things which you will study once you are very clear about the fundamentals. Okay, machine learning, data sciences, full stack development. Also with this you will be going through a lot of projects also, right, which will be like getting the exposure to work with the industries also. So these are the other options which you will be having once you will enroll us, once you will be enrolling with LP. That's it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shobita. Gaganpreet Singh is asking, what are the key steps involved in developing an Android app from conception to launch?
Yeah, the key concepts and the key fundamentals is the very basic thing which I just told you. First, be clear with the language which you will pick, right? Then the databases which you will pick, and then if you want some sort of API, which sort of API which you will be having. So yes, talking or getting into the designing part, then working into the coding part, finally handling the data is all about the key and the very basic things, very key components for Android app development. Working in which API you are working, right? Security purpose, API levels, everything matters a lot. Any other question?
Thank you so much, Dr. Shobita. I hope all the participants got the answers from our experts. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding their admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thank you.